Welcome students. In this video, I am going to teach lesson 16 microorganisms. First, we will see the introduction for microorganisms. What are microorganisms? Microorganisms are tiny living things that are all around us and are too small to be seen by the naked eye. These organisms can be seen only with the help of a microscope. Therefore, they are also known as microbes. The science that deals with the study of microorganisms is known as microbiology. What is microbiology? The science that deals with the study of microorganisms is known as microbiology. Okay? Where can we see these microorganisms? Microorganisms are found everywhere. They are found in air, in soil, in water bodies, and even inside our bodies also. Okay, so where can we see these microorganisms? They are found in air, soil, water bodies, and even inside our bodies also. Okay, these microorganisms remain inactive under unfavorable conditions and become active during favorable conditions. Okay, we can study about microorganisms under 5 categories. What are the 5 categories? They are virus, bacteria, fungi, algae and protozoa. So what are the 5 categories of studying microorganisms? Virus, bacteria, fungi, algae and protozoa. Okay. Now we will discuss about the structure and characteristics of virus. Okay. What is a virus? A virus is a tiny particle made up of genetic material. What is genetic material? That is DNA and protein. So, virus is a tiny particle made up of genetic material DNA and protein. These viruses are intermediate between living and non-living things. They are acting as a link between living and non-living things. Okay. In Latin, the meaning of virus is poison. Viruses are intracellular obligatory parasites. What are intracellular obligatory parasites? Intracellular parasites are microparasites that are capable of growing and reproducing inside the cells of a host. What are host cells? Host cells are the cells of a plant or an animal on or in which another organism lives or feeds. Why viruses are called intracellular obligatory parasites? Because viruses can reproduce only within a host cell, never on their own. That's why viruses are called intracellular obligatory parasites. Example, coronavirus. Why coronavirus is an intracellular obligatory parasites? Because when coronavirus infects the human cell, then the infected cell can produce millions of viruses. So, coronavirus is an intracellular obligatory parasite. Okay. The study of virus is called virology. What is virology? The study of virus is called virology. Viruses are 10,000 times smaller than bacteria. Okay, so they are 10,000 times smaller than bacteria. Now we will see the shapes of viruses. What are the shapes of viruses? Viruses are found in different shapes. They are round or spherical shaped, rod shaped, complex shaped, helical shaped, etc. Okay, so these are the shapes of viruses we found. Okay, now we will see the structure of virus. What does a virus contain? A virus contains a core DNA or RNA surrounded by a protein code. So, a virus contains a core DNA or RNA surrounded by a protein code. In some viruses, the protein coat is covered by an envelope. This envelope is made up of proteins, lipids and carbohydrates. These envelopes are having spikes also. These spikes help the virus particles attach to the host cells. Viruses cause many diseases in plants, animals and human beings. What are the diseases caused by viruses? For example, in plants, tobacco mosaic disease. This disease is caused by the virus tobacco mosaic virus. In animals, the foot and mouth disease is caused by aptovirus. In human beings, the most common infectious disease, that is common cold, is caused by coronaviruses or rhinoviruses. Okay, so viruses are causing many diseases in plants, animals and human beings. Okay, now we will see the characteristics of viruses. What are the characteristics of viruses? Viruses show both living and non-living characters. What are the living characters of viruses? Viruses respond to heat, chemicals and radiations like living things. So viruses can respond to heat, chemicals and radiations. Next one, viruses reproduce inside the host cells and produce copies of themselves. So viruses can reproduce like living things. These two are the living characters of viruses. Now we will see the non-living characters of viruses. What are the non-living characters of viruses? Viruses are inactive when they present freely in the environment like non-living things. When the virus is in the environment, it will not react. They present freely in the environment like non-living things. Viruses can be crystallized and stored for a very long time like other non-living things. Like non-living things, we can crystallize the viruses. Why we have to crystallize the viruses? In order to store the virus for a very long time, we have to crystallize it. So, we can crystallize the virus like non-living things. These are the living and non-living characteristics of viruses. Okay, thank you.